Do I look rich? Do I look rich to you now? The background, the little lamp here, the laptop. Stop trying to look rich and just be you. There's so many people who try to look like something that they're not. And there's so many people who try to look rich when in fact they're not rich. And people do this for different reasons. Some do it because they want to sell you something. And by the way, I have a coaching program. I do sell a coaching program, in case you don't know that. But some do it because they have something to sell you. And this shows credibility. It's basically marketing. And I am a marketer myself, so I do understand where they're coming from, okay? Others, they just try to look like they're rich because they want the appreciation or the approval of others. And honestly, I don't agree with none of this. I don't want to compromise who I am because I have a skill and I can teach you that skill, and basically I want to help you and I want to make money at the same time. So basically, because I have something to sell you, I don't want to compromise who I am. Now, granted, I am not rich. I'm not rich. But even if I would be rich, or I guess being rich is relative. Even if I would be making $100,000 per month, tens of $1,000s per month, or $100,000 per month, or $1 million per month. I'm sure there are people out there who make that. I mean, obviously there are, right? Even if I would be making that type of money, I would still want to go to countries like Pakistan, Bangladesh, Iraq. I don't know why necessarily, but I am attracted to places that are not necessarily as famous for tourists, right? If I were to choose between going in a resort or going at the same place in the same country and living in an area that is full of locals and living like a local, most of the time, I would choose the second option. Okay? That's just who I am. And yeah, I don't care. I don't seek for anyone's approval of me. I wear basically the same clothes. I don't know if you realize this, but I wear the same clothes in my videos over and over and over again. Well, I do wash them. But what I'm trying to say is that I have just a few t-shirts with me on this whole trip that I'm doing, on this whole traveling that I'm doing. Just a few t-shirts, all right? and I wear them again and again and again. And most of them are like H&M t-shirts. I don't care. And I'm putting myself out here on YouTube. I don't care. Because I don't take my value from the brand that, you know, from the label that is on that t-shirt. I don't take my value from the car that I drive. I can be in a Ferrari, or I can be in a Honda Civic, a 99 Honda Civic. I don't care. I don't drive my value from that. And in fact, I prefer a 99 Honda Civic just because of the peace of mind that it gives me. I don't care if someone scratches it. If someone scratches it, you can just replace the whole car. Now, obviously, I'm joking, but you get my point. So, and I suggest you to be like that as well. And I'm talking now about in the case that you don't have anything to sell, okay? Because I'm gonna get to the other category of people. But you don't have anything to sell. Stop seeking approval from people. People, whatever you do, it doesn't matter what you do, almost. You will have people who will agree with you and people who will disagree with you, okay? And this is also the case with traveling. This is also the case with starting a YouTube channel. This is also the case with this video, in fact. There will be people, I suppose, I'll guess, because as there always are on many of my videos, if not all of them, people who are like, for some reason, they are angry and they are, you know, keyboard warriors. And they say different things. But that shouldn't stop you from being you. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to impress or to necessarily please anyone. I don't want to hurt people. I respect people and I give my respect to people, but I don't want to compromise who I am just to get the approval of someone. If I want to stay in a $5 Airbnb that has only a mattress on the floor, doesn't have aircon, doesn't even have windows, I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna make a video about that if I want to. Because that's who I am, okay? That's who I am. And as a matter of fact, I think we, especially as men, because I did got some comments from some people in regards to the places I was showing. All of them, or most of them, I don't know, but I think all of them were men. And they were so like, oh, I don't know, how can you stay there? Like, oh, the place doesn't look nice, this is not comfortable, it's not this, it's not that. Look, my ancestors were hunting with bow and arrow. They went to war. And they fought with swords and spears. And I'm gonna be here complaining that, you know, I don't know, the aircon is not working as it should be. My ancestors slept in tents. You know, obviously we do progress, right? We're not the way man used to live 500 years ago, of course. But at the same time, come on. You have no idea how much we can adapt. You have no idea. And in fact, how much, you know, sometimes by decreasing your comfort level, how much this can help you and how much it can improve you or make you better as a man. And I'm saying as a man, probably works the same for females, but obviously I'm a man, so I can only talk for my gender, right? But yeah, don't try to look rich. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? To impress other people and then have other people ask you for money? Because I mean that's inevitable, right? And you don't have money to give them because you're not rich, in fact. So I'm gonna tell you two stories, okay? Because now let's move on to the next part. So many people who have something to sell you, you know, any type of online course or coaching program or whatever, they have to look rich. They have to have a view behind them. They have to have the view behind them, all right? Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. They have to have an Apple laptop, okay? And they have to have the IKEA lamp over here, right? You don't know it's IKEA. And they sit on an IKEA chair, which in fact is true. I'm sitting on an IKEA chair. Well, here's the thing. I was once visiting my cousin in Dubai a few years ago. In fact, yeah, a few years ago. It was the first time and only time I've been there. And I'm seeing a guy on the beach, or, you know, near the beach, on the road with his Ferrari parked over there, you know, and his girlfriend or wife or whatever she was to him was recording him, and he was talking like the camera, right? And I just watched him, and when he finished, I actually asked him, "Oh wow, what do you do? What was that for? Was it YouTube?" He said yes. I said, "Well, what is the name of the channel?" He told me it was something in, the guy was from Brazil. It was something in, yeah, his channel was in Portuguese. And I was like, okay, what is the channel about? He said cryptocurrency. Okay, very interesting. Oh, is this your car? He said, no, but I have another car in Brazil. So then I was thinking, I went back home, I checked his channel, and obviously he had a course to sell, a program to sell. Then I went online and did a little bit of research, and you can rent a Ferrari for a day in Dubai, no problem, and you'd pay, I don't know, anyone could afford it. You can afford it as well. Like even if you're the poorest man watching this video, you could afford it. You could afford to rent a Ferrari for a day, record some videos in different locations on YouTube, maybe even run some ads and sell your program, okay? Because that shows credibility. This is at least what people think, and there's so many people who actually would buy from these people because this is the type of lifestyle they promote, right? And if you, like, look at the guy, he has a Ferrari, he has also a program, he's gonna teach me how to make money, so I'm gonna be able to buy a Ferrari as well, right? And be in Dubai. This is so shallow, guys. It's so shallow. I'm telling you, like, it's so easy to make this type of content. It's not a big deal. I've also had a few videos for some reason pop up at some point on my news feed, and there were some dating gurus, and I clicked on them. I wanted to see what they had to say, and so many of these dating gurus, you know, that teach men how to basically get dates with women, say that, or they teach how to, you know, go in a place like this, for example, right? Put a nice shirt and then just pose something like this, you know, not like this, and with a book in your hand that you haven't even read, you know, and look smart. Look smart. Don't be smart. Look smart. Okay? I hope the video still, I hope it's still recording, but anyway. Or pass by a yacht or like a boat, and if you see the owner, ask the owner, hey, can I have a photo in the boat? And the owner will be nice and say, yes, you can. And then you'd have your chance to take like 10, 15 photos, and you'll just be sitting on a boat and looking cool. And then you'll use those photos on whatever dating apps they will recommend you to use. And then you will look rich, right? You'll look rich, and you'll attract a lot of females, and yeah, and then those same people will end up complaining about women, how they are only after their money, and so on. Well, that's how you're presenting yourself, you know. That's your bait. Why are you even so amazed, or why are you even so angry that those women that you attract are only going to be after your money? Your money, which you don't even have, by the way. But anyways, besides the point. Besides the point. I had someone in my life at some point, and I was telling this person that I want to actually start a YouTube channel, and I want to work with people who want to learn what I know. You know, how to run Facebook ads, how to run Instagram ads for clients, and so on. And this person told me that I cannot do that, because if I would do that, I would have to change, or I would have to accept to basically be looking rich, at least, you know. And it was disappointing. Yeah, it was very disappointing. Was a very important person in my life at that time, and it was disappointing to be discouraged. It was not said you know, it was not said in an uplifting way. Let's put it this way. It was discouraging, okay? And I thought, well, I don't want to be that. If I am not that, if that is not who I am, why do I have to compromise myself? And I'm not going to compromise myself. And well, I didn't start a YouTube channel back then. But years have passed, and I have absolutely no pressure to sell you anything. I do have something to sell you, as I said. I do have something that you can buy from me, rather, you know. And in fact, I do have clients right now that I'm coaching, teaching them how to run Facebook and Instagram ads. But if you don't resonate with me, that's not a problem. I'm not going to sit here, try to be who I am not, just to sell you something or just to get views on this platform. As a matter of fact, I don't even care about views that much. I only care about the right type of views. Okay? The views that will attract the right type of people. The type of people that I want on my channel. The type of people that I have something in common with. You know, I don't want just about anybody on my channel. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a hypocrite. Of course I want to get to 1,000 subscribers, 10,000, 100,000, obviously. Obviously I want to get as many views as possible, but I want to get the right type of views. I don't target 13-year-old girls on this channel. That's not my audience. You know, now if anyone watching this video is a 13-year-old girl, okay, you are welcome to be here, but that's not my audience. So I don't want to just get views and that's it, okay? But I told you those stories and I told you what I think about this to encourage you to just be who you are, to just be authentic. As I said, I could be making $50,000 a month, a lot of money, and I'll still want to go to India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or Iraq. And if I want to stay in a place like this, and if I can afford it, I will stay. But it's not because I'm seeking someone's approval. It's because I want to do so. Right? See you in the next video.